Hi YouTube, it's Erin and welcome to my 0 to 13, almost 14 week pregnancy vlog. So I'm actually, by the time I post this, will be 14 weeks. Yeah, still really, as I mentioned in my initial update video, still really surreal to say that. It's been a decade since I've been pregnant. Willow is going to be 11 this year, and if you've been around on our channel since the beginning, I'm sure you've seen some of those pregnancy vlogs that I used to do back in the day. And after many pregnancies, resulting in losses, unfortunately, we are here again, and this is the furthest I've been able to get pregnant other than Willow, so things are looking really good and positive. So I thought I'll start doing vlogs, and hopefully by 40 weeks into this, we have a new little baby joining our family. This video is just gonna be like a quick recap on the first 14 weeks. I'll highlight some things. If you just watched the other video, a couple things might be a little bit repetitive, but I'll try not to make them too repetitive. But essentially, I quit my job at the beginning of this year, and we found out 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks after the day that I quit, we found out that we were pregnant. And we've been down this road obviously many times. So we did the same thing we always do, which is like, okay, let's act like we're pregnant, but we're not going to get our hopes up, and things just kept moving forward, and I've been very sick. This pregnancy was so different, or is so different than my pregnancy with Willow. With Willow, I was great, I was fine, I was like perfect. In fact, I watch back my old vlogs and I tell myself in those videos, I'm like, shut up, Erin, shut up, past Erin, gloating about my perfect pregnancy. This one has not been that way. I have been so tired, so nauseous. Thankfully, I actually haven't been throwing up. It's just been nausea, but honestly, I don't know what's worse. I mean, I'm sure vomiting is worse. Having nonstop nausea all the time is also just not a fun place to live. So basically, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, by week 5, the nausea hit. And I think part of it might have been the fact that I went on progesterone suppositories right after I found out I was pregnant. I had a friend who recommended that to me. It was the only thing that kept her pregnant in her past pregnancies, and she experienced loss as well. And so I called my doctor immediately and said like, hey, can you put me on these? And they did, and things are actually sticking and progressing. So it could be literally the thing that's been like the challenging aspect of all of my other losses. Who knows? But yeah, so I went on progesterone, and when you're on progesterone, like, it does make some of those symptoms a bit worse. So it could be that contributing to it as well. And if you see me stop to breathe and swallow, it's because I'm actually very nauseous even right now. But I'm trying to just like push through because I really want to make the video. Anyway, so we found out we were pregnant, and then the nausea hit, the fatigue hit, and I also just like immediately went into like cocoon phase. Like because of all the losses we've had, I wanted to make sure that I did everything possible to really make sure that this pregnancy stuck. And I mean, it's helpful. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I can't do anything really anyway. So I did. I just kind of like hunkered down and slept when I needed to sleep, and tried to make myself feel better. We had our first scan at 9 weeks. At 9 weeks, we saw the heartbeat, and things looked really good at that point. So we kept going with all of the things we were doing. And then the only thing that did come up at 9 weeks is that I found out that I had a subchorionic hematoma, which, for anyone not familiar with what that is, it's essentially when blood gets trapped inside of the like it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere around your uterine. Essentially, mine is what they think is likely implantation bleeding that just never came out. So a hematoma is kind of like a bruise, is how I've been described, or it's been described to me. And so I have that. So at 9 weeks, they kind of flagged it. They weren't concerned, but they did just want to keep an eye on it and make sure that it gets reabsorbed. They weren't sure at that stage if it where the position would be, because it can get a bit more challenging if it's behind the placenta. Fast forward to my 12-week scan, everything looks really good. The baby looks really healthy. They did all of the sort of measurements they needed to do as well. They did some blood work. I haven't got the results of that back yet, but everything looks really great. Like, the baby literally is like textbook dimensions on all the things they were kind of tracking. So So that was really good and really positive. And they also checked the hematoma at that stage, and it had gotten a lot smaller, and they confirmed that it wasn't behind the placenta. So again, just something that we have to keep an eye on, but nothing that they're overly concerned about. It has meant though that I've gone on pelvic rest, just trying to keep exercise light. And this part's probably a little TMI, but you know what? No holds barred here on the channel. But pelvic rest also just means, you know, no sex and nothing else that goes along with that. But the fact that everything looked really great and healthy was obviously huge for us. Again, furthest we've gotten other than Willow. And it's been so cool to go through the experience with Willow as well, just because, you know, she's obviously almost 11. She's very aware of everything that's going on. She's very curious, and that's been a lot of fun. So yeah, so after the 12-week scan, I did notice that some of my symptoms, like some of my nausea and whatnot, had started to get a little bit better, but it only got better for like 2 days. It's back. And before, like in all of the other weeks, I would usually get nauseous around 3 o'clock every day in the afternoon, which was actually really nice because it meant I could work and still focus on, because I'm also started a company at the same time, which before I knew I was pregnant. But anyway, so I can still work, and you know, I was able to still get a good work day in before I felt really, really bad. But that shifted. So after the 12-week mark, again, I had a few good days, and then the nausea came back, and now I find that it's actually like all day instead of just like coming at 3 o'clock. So even right now, I'm quite nauseous at the moment. I get watery throat, and yeah, anyway, it's not super fun. But other than that, other symptoms, this smelling thing. So when they say that a woman gets like this like superpower smell, oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was honestly so bad that I felt bad, because in the house, I couldn't stand the smell of my fiance. Like, could not. And it's not that he's a smelly guy. Like, he actually takes like 3 showers a day. Like, he's just like that kind of person. So it's not that he is smelly, but like he would eat something, like let's say garlicky or anything, and it would come out in his pores, and I couldn't stand the smell of him. And like, you know, and then weirdly, my daughter's breath, like I could not stand the smell of it. It was just like, I felt so mean. And I basically just told everyone in the house, like, I am so sorry. It's not you, it's obviously me. But that was so bad. Cause like the minute I would smell a bad smell, I would feel worse. Like I would feel more nauseous. And so yeah, that was not pleasant to be around. Food things changed pretty quickly too. This happened with Willow as well. When I get pregnant, I instantly hate the taste of coffee, and I love coffee. So like that's always kind of a giveaway for me, but I instantly hate the taste of coffee. So I still drink a very small amount. Like I'm talking like not even a full cup. And that's just to like make sure I don't get migraines, because I'm really prone to that. But otherwise, like I've pretty much cut it all out because I just don't like it right now. And then the other thing that's weird is like I normally don't like ketchup, and I end up going through a weird phase in early pregnancy where I like ketchup again. Not that I eat it a lot, but like I'll take a craving for it on like an egg sandwich or something, for example. But mostly I've been craving fruit, avocados, really healthy, juicy things, and then drinking like so much water. I can't even get over it. I'm normally the kind of person that like, I'm actually very bad at drinking water the majority of the time, but not this pregnancy. I cannot drink enough. It's unreal. Water and watery things. Like I said, like watermelon, avocado, even though like I know it's not juicy, it's like still wet. So I've been like craving things like that. What else? I mean, otherwise, like I've actually had some like sciatica pain already. And I think that's just probably because I'm older. Like I'm not young. I'm not a young person having a baby. And so as a result, I think my body's just gonna be like a little creakier this time around, which is totally fine. I mean, I'll deal. I'm sad about it in a way because I feel like I'm like an ancient person, but you know, it's fine. I'll deal. You know, obviously like normal things, belly's already getting really big, boobs got big real fast. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the main things. You know, I haven't felt the baby yet, and they did say on my scans that the baby is my placenta, sorry, is at the front. So she did just give me the heads up that it might take me a little bit longer to feel the baby move because of that, which is fine. I have a Doppler at home, so I can check the heartbeat anytime. And not that I use it a lot. I just, like every couple of days I might get like a little, you know, kind of like, okay, I'll just check and make sure everything's okay. It's like peace of mind kind of thing. So I have that. I think otherwise, like, I don't know, I'm breaking out. I mean, there's just like, you know, like with hormones, it's crazy. There's like so many things that change in your body. Definitely emotional at times, big time. Definitely like a little mean. Sometimes I have to reel myself in. Like sometimes my hormones combined with being hangry are just like out of control. And then I have to be like, no, Erin, calm down. This isn't a big deal. In fact, I had a little moment where I got upset unreasonably about something. Anyway, it resulted in me buying my fiance Jace a gift card because I felt so bad. So I bought him a gift card to one of his favorite stores, and I sent him a text that I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I'm not meaning to be mean right now. And he was really sweet about it, obviously. I mean, he understands. But yeah, so anyway, I'm not gonna keep this one very long. I know it's already like 12 minutes long, but I thought I'd show you my belly and where we're at just because it's so exciting. And I'm gonna start doing, these videos weekly, so long as I am blessed with this pregnancy, and I hope it goes right till the very end. That would be honestly a miracle. And yeah, I just can't believe we're at the stage where we might actually get to have our rainbow baby. So it's yeah, a little emotional, but it's also good. So anyway, okay, I'll show you my belly. So this is where we're at. I know it's a little here. I think it's a little hard to see. So there, that's it. I feel like it's big. Like I feel like it's like a massive belly already, but yeah, that's it. So keep going, baby, keep going. And thank you for being here and for watching. And I honestly, it feels so surreal and a little fake that I'm even making these videos. Yeah, so I'm just so grateful and hope that you enjoy coming along for the journey. So if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. It's weird saying these things because I haven't done like the YouTube thing on this channel for a really long time. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I look forward to connecting with you all again.